Hey, what up, y'all? So today, I want to talk about this MOAB bomb that everybody's all happy and excited over, even though it killed like a bunch of people, which is very disappointing to me. So I just want to start off by saying that y'all gotta remind yourself that every person on earth is a person, and it doesn't matter how poor, how rich, what type of God you believe in, or anything like that, your gender or your sexual preference. We are people on this planet. So when the whole reason that this country is at odds with countries like Iran, Iraq, Afghanistan, and Lybia, is because way back in the day, this country started to go around the whole planet and try to put their banks in these other countries. And they were doing this in an attempt to make sure that every country had their currency as the main currency, because they know that once they have every country that accepts their currency as the main currency, they'll be able to have the whole planet have their currency as the main currency, which will give them control over the whole planet. Then they can have one currency for the whole planet, and then they can sit back and chill and have control over everyone. So countries like Iran, Iraq, Afghanistan, Libya, they did not allow that to happen. So if you think about it, they're the ones that are taking the most backlash. They're the ones who are taking the sacrifice for standing up, having the balls to stand up against the oppressors of this planet. Because if it wasn't for them telling them that they would not allow them to put their banks in their countries, guess what? They'd have full control of this planet. So while you're sitting up cheering and happy because these people got killed with the MOAB bomb, you need to think and really check yourself, man. Think about that. Like, you should seriously be ashamed of yourself. Everybody who's sitting up not saying nothing about this MOAB bomb that was dropped on these people in Afghanistan, so-called ISIS, y'all really need to check yourself and be ashamed of yourself, and go pray to whoever you pray to and ask them to clean it off your slate, because one day you're going to pay karma for that. Because these people are people just like me and everyone else on this planet. These people are only trying to protect their country from being taken over by tyrants. Now, I remember when they had the Twin Towers attack, everybody was saying that was terrorists. Oh, that was the ISIS terrorists. That was Osama bin Laden. And what did we find out? It was our own government. They the ones that made these terrorists crash this plane into these Twin Towers. So our government did that. I remember when we had that Boston bombing. Everybody was crying. They were saying pray for them. And then guess what happened? A couple weeks later, everybody finds pictures that said that the same people who were at the Sandy Hook Elementary School was at the Boston bombing. And I remember Sandy Hook. Everybody thought that was real. Some kid went and shot up the daggone elementary school. And we found out who did that? The government put somebody up to do that. And they've been doing all this stuff, creating all these things to happen so they can have us afraid for our protection and come to them and give them our human rights in exchange for protection. That's what they want. So all of you, think about it. If they done that 3 times, don't you think that this time they pretty much doing the same thing? What they doing is they labeling these people as terrorists and things like that. So these people, when they bomb them and do these things to them, you won't see a problem with it because you, the people, are the ones that protect other people through doing what's right. You are the one that protects them. That's why they have to make sure that before that they do something, it's okay with you, whether they tell you that or not. And if anybody wants to question if I'm telling the truth, just think about it. Back when Barack was in office, guess what he did? He put the airstrike on that country. He put the airstrike bomb on Lybia and killed all them innocent people. Why? Because just like I'm telling you, they would not allow them to put their banks in their countries because they knew what that was going to cause for their country. So all you watching, you right there, you watching right there, you need to just stop sitting back and allowing this stuff to happen, because when you sit back and allow injustice to happen and don't do nothing about it, you part of the problem. You will pay for that. So get up, get you some balls, get you some backbone, and do something about all this, because the government is out to get you. They're out to get you. The reason they're trying to start all this trying to put their banks in all these countries is because in the end, guess what? All the people that live right here in this country, they going to round y'all up on tanks and little trucks and little all types of transportation, cut off the transportation out the country, and put y'all in FEMA camps, FEMA prisons to be exact. Now, if you don't know what all that is, look that up. FEMA camps, FEMA prisons, pretty much just like the what is the thing called, the concentration camps they had when they killed all them Jews over there in Germany. It's pretty much the same stuff. They came down here because they didn't finish off their plan, so they came down here to the United States, and they're gonna start it all over again. So while all y'all sitting up laughing and playing, laughing after them folks and thinking that's all cute, that folks got killed with the MOAB bomb for protecting their country, y'all all gonna pay. Watch, just watch what I say. So anybody can be mad all you want to, be upset, unsubscribe, whatever, but I'm gonna stand up for these people with the tiny bit of influence I have right now, and I'm gonna stand up for them. Okay, since nobody else is. Well, that's what I'm gonna do. I thank you. I ask y'all to support these people. Do the right thing, man. Do the right thing, and also just know that if you go over there to Iraq, Iran, Afghanistan, any of those third world countries, and you talk about Osama bin Laden, they get excited because they look at him as a hero, a king, because he protected their country from evil. He had the audacity, the backbone, the power to do that. And that's what you need to stand up for your people. Your people is all over this planet, not just here in your country, not just here in your household. Everybody, remember that. We all in this together, and the 1% is against all of us. Y'all gotta remember that we got more power than they do. This is our country, not the 1%. This is for the people. The power is in the people, not in the people in power. So y'all, man, y'all gotta step up, man. Step y'all's game up, because if you don't, one day it's all gonna backfire on you, and suddenly you gonna understand what I'm talking about. But by then it's gonna be too late, y'all. So everybody, spread this video around, like, comment, and subscribe, because I'm gonna have new content every week. So